Ladies and gentlemen, a Lantern Rite is back.
Lantern Rite should be coming up soon, right? Everyone must be busy buying things to make their homes more festive now.
It would appear so, Paimon.
Wonder what this year's theme is going to be. Oh, Paimon can't wait to find out!
I think it has something to do with, like, kites, right? Alright, let's go see what everyone's up to. I'm deploying the Lantern Rite squad.
Coaching! And Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
I honestly forgot that Charlotte was gonna be here. Was she in the trailer? I think she was.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
It's good to see you, Kaching. When was the last time we saw her?
We're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
Yeah, well, actually, when was the last time we saw Kaching? It's been quite a bit.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Fez.
Well, yes. And...
It's for the festival.
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Okay.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
And you know what? Paimon, as we found out from Fontaine, counts as a balloon, so technically she also counts as a kite. Just put a string on her.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn.
I think that's fair.
The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
And I still can't remember if Farina was going to be in this. I know her name was dropped, but I don't know if she's going to be in it. If she is, thank God.
yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about.
Okay.
But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
I mean, you provided good help, so I would say so.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Fontaine's being pretty smart. They're connecting with all the other regions. First it was Inazuma, now it's Liyue. So I wonder which region is going to be next, if it's going to be Mondstadt or Sumeru.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive.
I mean, have you seen the stuff in Fontaine?
But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, it's not always going to be windy, is it?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
Yeah, everyone needs to have fun. Also, nice whopper flower.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Fair point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think?
Back in my day, we used to fly kites in the original way. Some old person in Liyue is definitely going to say that.
Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand.
Man, where's the waifu kites? You're missing out on a lot of money here. Put some Ningguangs on there, put some Beidos, put some Zhonglis on there, that'll sell in like seconds. Come on guys, you're meant to be smart here.
We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
Going a bit on the defensive there, Kaching, alright? No, they're not toys. They're adult entertainment devices. Wait, that sounds wrong.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Adults can play with toys.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now.
Let people have fun.
But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions.
Okay, we're getting kind of deep now.
There's an old poem that goes, O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found.
Hey guys, you kind of missed the end part of that poem. Don't worry, I'll finish it for you. Send them love, send them word, send them homeward bound. There you go, don't thank me.
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
Sick.
That's the coaching we know. Always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Yep, and most people would just be like, oh, look at the kite go away.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
Honestly, kind of spaced out. I forgot what she said.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
We go into Cloud Retainer's home and she's got like 50 million kites in the back.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship.
That's fair. I feel like flying a kite is only fun for like maybe 5 minutes. Unless you're flying it in like really strong winds and then it becomes a challenge, you know. I feel like that's pretty fun.
My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string.
Definitely know what I would put on my kite. A boy knew the lead.
Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
My desire would be I hope the nave is playable.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
So pretty much like a venti flag.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
There you go, you can mix the two. You can put like the language of flowers onto the kites. That'll be a good way to tie up the two regions.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
Oh, these two are clearly important. Alright, what are these geezers up to?
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Yeah, I hope it goes well, guys, but I think there's like 2 suspicious people in the back.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
I'm guessing we're gonna go to those 2 people.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while.
Hey, yo. Nah, let us come.
I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite.
Oh, buzzing. Primo Gems?
If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
Just say Primo Gems and you've got me in.
The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Hey, yo. Question, if we put Paimon on a really long rope and then, you know, put like a design on her, technically it counts as a kite, right?
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Yeah, we've got it in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win?
Bro, when have we not won?
It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
It's not like we can keep a low profile, alright? Look at you. You're pretty hard to miss.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
Thank you, Kaching.
You bet! See you then!
Alright. Toodaloos.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Traveler's got that look. Yeah, I see him.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kitching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go beat him up.
Great, so it wasn't just Paimon.
Yo, we are constantly being spied on.
Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite.
Possible.
Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know? Foil their plans before they even begin?
See what I mean? Paimon can fly at this kind of speed, but when it actually counts, she flies very slowly.
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Alright, whoa, bloody hell, wait, slow down. Mate, the Jade Chamber is so good. That was a nice shot. Alright, what are you up to?
Oh,
Hello? Alright, what are you up to? You seem a little quirky. You're different from the other NPCs. You actually got a streak of color.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear
Damn,
before
okay.
us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Okay, let me just say, wasn't expecting the voice. That does not suit your body that you're currently in.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy.
I mean, the clothes are sort of unique.
Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Alright, I don't think... Do we have the authority to do this? I honestly can't remember. Go on.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
That explains the voice.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
Man, you guys did not get the same treatment as Cloud Retainer. I feel bad for you. My apologies. They got the NPC treatment. No! Damn you, Hoyoverse. That's what I asked for in Cloud Retainer's story quest. I was hoping we would see the human forms of the other Adeptus. But they get the NPC treatment? Come on, guys. Sorry, if only you were female.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
Hey, Paimon? Ugh.
you may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
No, let her dig the hole, alright?
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
I would assume so.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Jihu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
Hey, Paimon, just compare them to all the other NPCs we see, alright? They're clearly unique.
We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Adepti.
Hey, Paimon, you can do that, but, I'm gonna mind my own business.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Hey, guys, I believe you. If you really are who you claim to be, perhaps you can prove it.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
Kinda looks like the Traveler's wearing a hat. Sorry.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection?
Man, the ending cutscene was such a vibe. I think that was also the one with Hu Tao's rap. That was definitely a unique experience.
The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented
have
to
to
my
say
use
like
of
that,
the
my
device
guy.
beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
That really whet my appetite. I'm gonna use that from now on.
Dabbled. Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Oh, drama. Damn, there is a storm kicking up outside.
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
Absolute disaster.
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
Man, I still can't get over how much they were done dirty. At least they got their own, like, unique strip of color in their hair.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are the Adepti.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you.
And insulting you.
But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise. Nah. They could have done far better, alright? I'm not accepting that. Few people will be able to see through it.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Boom, we've got that respect.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just, Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
Man's lonely.
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
That everyone comes down to Liyue Harbor. Yep, same with Cloud Retainer.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
I wonder if this line's different if you haven't played through the story quest.
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
So your local entertainment has disappeared. Gotcha.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
Fair play.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Yeah, you just come down, you see the kites, and then you're leaving? Nah, man, you gotta stay.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
I'll show these mortals a kite. That's probably what she's thinking.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
So she's beefing with Fontaine then.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke.
Yeah, we can pay her a visit.
However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Alright.
Sure, leave it to us.
Yep.
Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
That's all we're gonna get of them? Okay.
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
There's you what, 7 minutes of screen time? I'll take it.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along!
And you insulted them straight away.
Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls.
Alright.
Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Sounds like a plan.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Honestly, I would take the Jade Chamber. I mean, the designs, it's aight, but you know, put some characters on the kites. Now we're talking.
Ooh, a scissor-tail swallow! And a butterfly! And
Oh.
This Jade Chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
I mean, fair enough, it's a very big part of Liyue.
does it also have a unique meaning?
Wealth. Just pure wealth.
Of course. The Jade Chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
If only it was that easy.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
Paimon, we got 23 million Mora. We are fine.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Xianyun?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Thought for a second it was about to say genuine.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
That's the new area, if I remember.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Pretty sure it's the new area anyway.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
You're just assuming that we know him?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
As always, yeah, sure thing.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Yeah, we expect to be compensated.
Of course, of course. Hard work deserves ample rewards.
Give us the Prima Gems. Give us the Prima Gems.
Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Alright, easy
Be
enough.
sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Buzz in. Yeah, there's that leeway reputation kicking in.
By the way, do you know my aunt? Everyone calls her Granny Shan.
Nope.
I've heard her mention Gaming before. Apparently he's a nice outgoing fellow and all-around good guy.
Fair play. He's a good kid.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way.
Yo, we're chatting shit? Sign me up.
Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
Ayo.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
And you ain't getting paid.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing.
Yo, what's she doing in the back? These are some quality planks, yes.
Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
You don't have to worry about that. The things that we carry in our bag is much worse.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
I mean, you're not walking, but I'll let it slide.
Kite making materials. I see.
You good?
I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one.
Did we ever give our names?
Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't.
True,
I've heard
fair
quite
point.
a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place.
Thank you.
He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
Honestly, yeah, no worries. Nothing's necessary.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
You betcha.
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
True, I actually still need to explore that area.
Perfect. We'll go together then.
Buzzing.
I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way.
Or we'll just do a quick teleport.
Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Hey, this is the guy you need to go out to eat with. Someone that knows all the places. It's good and cheap.
Order anything?
Ah, there you go. Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
It's what good mates do, Paimon.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are.
Yeah, the more you bully someone, the more you like them. As much as I dogpile on Paimon, it has been 3 years. Probably got Stockholm Syndrome, but you know, it is what it is.
Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Hey, we've got everything packed.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
We are travel experts.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
We can handle ourselves. Alright, here we go. Man, I always love the visuals for Liyue. That's adorable. Alright, time to explore. Oh, okay. Frames. Hey, this is cool and all, but I've got a lantern right to deal with. Her design though is pretty, but now I've got to read. God damn it. Okay, so the dialogue is canon to the lantern right because Paimon just talked about delivering the kite materials. Yes, ma'am, you are ruining my lantern right experience. I love how they accounted for that. Look, I know you have a request and all, but we still got a delivery to make. Well, this is all a bit sudden, and we need to deliver some goods first. I just love how we keep brushing it off. Yep, happy you're landing right, thanks, even though we're just delivering some goods. We're finally free. If you see a golden...
Oh, you're back? Jeez, guys, where'd you go?
What's up?
One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
You can't protect us against that, can you?
We're so sorry. We were just, it's kind of hard to explain.
World quest things.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty hazardous, and it's easy to get lost in the fog. So from here on out, stay close to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Got it. Let's keep going.
Skyward! Oh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait, and get behind me. I'll handle this.
Thank God we've got a playable one. Yeah, fight back. Fight back. Well, rest in peace, nature.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
You're doing God's work, mate.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there. You seem like a real pro at your job.
Hey, look, if you can style on your enemies like that, you know, fair play to you.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
Just doing front flips on your enemies whilst doing dance moves? Sick.
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing?
I've heard about it.
Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season.
If it's got moves like that, sign me up.
But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So it's not something I do full time.
You can combine the two. Do a dance to opera. Could work. I think we can get Yunjing on board.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
Extrovert things, man.
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
If only it was that easy.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
He's a weirdo, Paimon.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Alright. Off we trot. Gaming walks forward and exchanges a few words with a boatman near the docks. The next thing you know, he's called for everyone to board a bamboo raft.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And her stomach so empty.
I feel like this would be tiring for Paimon trying to keep up as well.
Sorry.
Like flying at the same
Did I push
speed.
the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Liyue is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Oh no.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Hey, we have a bunch of food on us.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Ah, she'll be fine, mate.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired.
I want the
no
challenge.
matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you, mate.
And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
Gammon sings like a real people person. He can get along with anyone, and he treats every person he meets like a close friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to starve to death for a minute there.
That close of a call, huh?
Paimon's always starving.
I've been eating wintermelon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back.
Yeah, we'll steal the recipe, don't worry.
Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
Zip it. No, I'm joking.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Yeah, because he's like you.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
You slowly lose yourself in the beauty of the surroundings. The vibes, the music.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
I'm sorry, you can't see what she's currently doing? I'm pretty sure she's fine.
Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you some other time. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure transport agency.
Alright. Up we go. Got another waterfall to go up.
Hey!
Oh.
Slow down. I'm begging ya.
Oh, sorry.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Hey, you never know, man. Some places have got really good pickpocketers.
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on, spit it out!
Well, we're not welcome here because we're outsiders? What's going on here?
Do you see that group of people over there?
All three of them, or just these two?
Those are my relatives.
Ah.
Wow, you sure have a big family.
Yeah?
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
Ah, so they're impulse buyers.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of? Unless... Oh, did you do something horrible to them?
Oh.
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Ah, okay. I think that's fair. Just all depends on your family.
It would be best if we could steer clear of them.
Alright.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
And then we'll just have to sneak past them. We got what? We got a stealth mission?
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight.
Okay, that's cool and all, but I kind of want...
Slow and steady wins the race.
Hey, yo, Gramps, what's
Stick
up,
close,
my
traveler.
man?
Uh-oh,
Oh.
we've been spotted!
Hello. I'll get some... It's Gaming! With the cry of Gaming's name, his relatives begin to surround you from all directions. Oh, okay, it's something that we actually can lose.
Gumming, when did you get here? Oh, you've lost even more weight.
Ah, that type of
How long are
family.
you planning on staying this time?
Sorry, mate, I kind of just wanted to see what they would do.
How's work been? It sounds tough. You should visit home more often.
The last time I spoke with your dad, he couldn't stop talking about you. He seems worried. Causing trouble again, are you?
I'm so sorry I've sprung this upon you.
Well...
After much talking, you finally extract yourselves from the circle of Gaming's relatives.
That was terrifying. Even Paimon couldn't get a word in.
Yeah, sorry, my curiosity got the better of me.
Sorry. They mean well, it's just...
They're obnoxious.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's get these things delivered first.
Nah, you can call them annoying, don't worry.
Whenever you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
Hey, Uncle Jergway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me. So I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yeah, I won't be remembering any of these names.
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit. I'll prepare some tea.
Yo, bro, sick. Green tea, Yorkshire tea, sign me up.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, no, Paimon, don't. You can't take tea away from a Brit, alright? I will cut off this partnership.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked.
Buzzed. Also, what are you looking at? Kinda creepy, man.
Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet?
Don't leave us with him, please.
Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Hey, I also have a sweet tooth, so, you know, I'll take it.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
And it's not hard to tell.
How long have you two known Gaming?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his trip to Yulong Wharf. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends, you know, just like that.
I still feel like we're in the acquaintance department, but, you know, you do you.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain.
What? Yeah, man, the rain was hitting me. It really did damage to my joints.
Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him.
Man, you'll need to get some connections with Kiara. She can get that delivered ASAP.
That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but, well, ask anyone else. And...
daddy issues?
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jergway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
Hey, man, you guys really need Kiara, I'm just saying.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
The refreshing aroma and lingering words.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Wasn't much resistance on that.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Xianyun kiosk? My treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
Hey, man, we have to spend this 23 million Mara somewhere, please.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Let me guess, his dad is very overprotective and doesn't want him to be a guard. If I'm taking a guess. Or his dad just could be a massive prick. Who knows?
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
See you at Xianyun Kiosk then.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Just ends up vomiting everywhere.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can really eat.
Oh, this is perfect. Suffering.
Anyway, is Gaming's family situation really that complicated?
Really don't think we should be talking about this behind his back. Just saying. This really isn't our business unless Gaming actually tells us himself.
He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
Well, those are the typical people who are troubled by much.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents.
Fair enough. Respect.
You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
Yeah, about that.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
Yeah, I'll try. Be the group therapist.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about.
Alright, I'll request.
It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt to advertise our services, right?
Sure.
Well, I can certainly arrange that. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going to get us something, she'd much rather have winter melon cake instead.
I could always love the smug faces.
Seems like Gaming really has rubbed off on you.
Hey, I'm just saying she's always like this.
Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
Yes.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around the wharf.
Okay, hold on a minute. You get cake and I don't get tea. Come on. Nah, Paimon. You're really pushing the boundaries here.
We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
I would love more tea, but Paimon decides everything, apparently. Here we come.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Cloud Retainer. Xianyun. My apologies.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
Greetings, Xianyun.
Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
That's never gonna happen.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh?
Paimon's just always in like a rebellious phase.
Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here?
Yeah, you meant to be a little cave gremlin? That's pretty much what you said.
And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
That's probably her kite
And what of
thingamabob.
it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontainian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
Nah, you're definitely tilted about that.
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
Yes.
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called.
Hey man, I still wish they got actual character designs and not typical NPC designs. It is what it is.
Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
See, they care.
Xianyun?
Did she forget about them? Yeah, it turns out she is forgetful then.
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils?
Too busy with city life.
One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable.
Forgetting about your old mates. Yeah, not a good sign.
A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made.
Right.
Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Sure.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff?
Seems like that's gonna be the trend.
Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Yeah, says you. I'll leave the stuff watching to you, Paimon.
Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated.
Hey, the game's giving us a chance to get away. I'm taking it.
Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Xianyun village. Might I recommend the Songlo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Oh, where are we? We've disappeared.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well.
Yes, tea repairs everything. That's a life lesson for you.
2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
No.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping too.
True, Zhongli does like his tea.
Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off.
Oh no. He's just gonna keep stacking things on. Alright, she needs help.
Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the conqueror of demons and one's disciples...
Nah, you need to stop.
10. Nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
Yeah, trying to gaslight her?
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Shame on you, Cloud Retainer. Falling for the oldest trick in the book.
Of course, right away.
No, he's gonna see it. Okay.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
Is this little scheme you're pulling off? I see what you're trying to do.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Hey, she's probably got a bunch of Mora, so financially she'll be fine. But this ain't gonna work on her because since she's probably gonna be petty against Fontaine toys.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
There it is.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
Hey, she's gonna... Oh. Did we get detected?
There is no need for that.
I can't be seen playing with toys.
Mademoiselle.
Not in public.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Bro, she's so dumb.
Of course. Here you go.
We've seen it.
The instruction manual is...
We've seen who you truly are.
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal.
And we saw all of it. Yeah, and we saw all of it. You can't hide it.
There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Of course, yeah. I should head back before Xianyun notices.
Oh, Xianyun, did your shopping go smoothly?
Cloud Retainer has been very enjoyable so far, especially in her story quest.
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties.
It seems like Xianyun is easily swayed into buying things. That box looks fit to burst already.
And you too? Are you not here to purchase things?
I mean, to be honest, we could buy out all of these stalls in like 2 seconds.
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf. But it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
Yeah.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also, so you are planning to make your own kite.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
Oh, sure.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Hey, you know what? That's pretty neat.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Xianyun was the little girl, right? That recently joined as a disciple.
Wow, that's quite a few people.
Yeah.
Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery.
Definitely seems like it's irritated you a little bit.
The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure.
Yes, of course.
It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that...
Go on.
Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
Yeah, you're just calling us dumb? I mean, you are right, so fair enough.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
Yeah, we need to get a genius from Fontaine. Let her talk with them.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Sure.
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
Yeah, it seems interesting.
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted.
Buzz in.
Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
All right.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
A guard? Paimon, she's an Adeptus. I'm sure she's fine.
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Like, I'm pretty sure she can protect her own goods unless she's leaving them out in the open. If so, then she's kind of dumb. Oh. Well, there you go.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
Hey, if you're a genius, that would be like the first thing you would do. Make your life much easier.
One calls it the floating toting device.
Great naming.
She seems pretty proud of that one.
Yeah. Petty competition.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind.
Yeah, she's definitely trying to compete with Fontaine.
But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top.
That's your excuse.
And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
Yeah, what would I do about you, Paimon?
All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face.
I mean, we knew that already.
What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made.
Hey, she finally has competition, and she kind of feels threatened. That does sound like something she would do.
Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all.
Yeah, maybe.
After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
I mean, she did insult our intelligence, so I think it's only fair that we can, insult her as well. Hey, that's fair game. And that ends part 1. Okay. Such nice visuals as well. Alright, and that completes Act 1 for the Lantern Rite. Honestly, if it's just one thing I'm excited for, it's going to be seeing the cutscene from the Lantern Rite. It's always great. But yeah, it was nice seeing Cloud Retainer. Still annoyed that the other two Adepti got the NPC treatment. May their characters rest in peace. But it's probably going to take me a bit to play through the other acts of Lantern Rite, mainly because Penacony is right around the corner for Honkai Star Rail. So depending on how quickly I get through that content, it might take a while to get through Lantern Rite. But if you don't want to miss my reactions to the other acts for Lantern Rite, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.